Christmas Eve is a time to pause, reflect, and immerse ourselves in the timeless words of the Bible. Tonight, we will explore the top 5 Bible verses that capture the true meaning of Christmas. Let's begin with the first verse. Our first verse comes from Isaiah 9 verse 6. It reminds us of the promise of a child, a son given to us, symbolizing hope, peace, and divine presence. As we see the quiet village blanketed in snow, we are reminded that even in stillness and darkness, God's promise shines bright. The empty crib in the stable signifies anticipation and the coming of our Savior. The gentle movements of the animals and the serene, stable environment reflect the calm before the joyous birth. When we see the warm light spilling into the stable, it reminds us that God's love enters the world humbly, yet powerfully. And as the stars twinkle above, we remember that this birth brings hope to all humankind. Next, Luke 2 verse 11 tells us of the Savior born in Bethlehem, the long-awaited Messiah. On this Christmas Eve, we reflect on the fulfillment of God's plan. Look at the bright star shining over the village, a sign to shepherds and all who seek Him. The shepherds in the field remind us that God's message reaches everyone, no matter how humble their place in life. Their awe and whispers echo our own wonder at this miraculous gift. As we move toward the stable, the warm glow within calls to our hearts, inviting us to witness the divine. And finally, the newborn in the manger, bathed in gentle light, embodies God's presence among us, His glory made tangible and real. Matthew 1 verse 23 gives us the profound name Emmanuel, meaning God with us. On Christmas Eve, this verse reminds us that God Himself chose to dwell among us in human form. As dawn breaks over a quiet village, we feel the anticipation of this miraculous event. Mary's gentle hands resting on her belly reflect the tender care and faith that ushered in the Savior. Joseph's guiding presence shows us the importance of support, love, and obedience to God's plan. In the simplicity of the stable, surrounded by straw and wooden beams, we see that greatness often comes quietly and humbly. And as sunlight floods the stable, it symbolizes God's light entering our world, bringing hope and love for all. John 1 verse 14 tells us the incredible truth. The Word became flesh. Christmas is the moment God stepped into our world to dwell among us. As night blankets the village and soft lights glow, we are reminded of His presence in every quiet moment. Inside the stable, Mary and Joseph gaze upon the newborn, a living reflection of divine glory. His tiny hands resting on straw may seem ordinary, yet they carry the extraordinary love of God. Finally, Galatians 4 verses 4 to 5 reminds us of God's perfect timing. He sent His Son to redeem us, to offer us a place in His family. As the night sky sparkles above a quiet town, we are reminded that every moment of God's plan unfolds precisely as intended. Mary and Joseph walking toward the humble stable show the journey of obedience and faith that leads to redemption. As we reflect on these 5 powerful verses this Christmas Eve, may our hearts be filled with gratitude, hope, and joy. The story of Jesus' birth reminds us that God is always with us, bringing light into our darkest nights. Take a moment tonight to read these verses, share them with your loved ones, and embrace the true meaning of Christmas.